How much salary do you need to finance a 500k house? This is a question I regularly get asked in some shape or form. Interest rates have skyrocketed in 2022, and a lot of people who thought of buying last year might not be able to afford it this year. The question is, how much salary do you really need to afford a 500,000 euro house? Let's have a closer look. My name is Ajay, and in this channel I'm going to show you how to buy a house here in Germany. Of course, every situation is different and every home loan financing is individual. So in this video, I will generalize a bit in order to make it understandable for all of you. So if you want to know if what's possible for you or which bank works best in your case, please get in touch with me. I've provided the link to a contact form below. Consultation is free of charge for you, and we'll go into requirements you have on a very individual basis. First off, let's have a look at the installments you would need to pay on a monthly level to the bank. The installment is divided into two parts, the interest as well as the repayment of a loan. Right now the interest rates are pretty high compared to last year, and in the recent days we are seeing a home loan being financed at 4% if you bring in the ancillary cost as own equity. Banks would like to have a repayment of the loan of around 2%. Although there are banks which are more aggressive and want less, some banks are more conservative who want more. But as mentioned, let's generalize here and assume a 2% repayment rate. So the installment, the EMI, the equated monthly installment, will comprise of 4% interest rate plus 2% the repayment, which equals to 6% overall. This 6% you'll be paying annually. To get the monthly installment, we just need to divide it by 12. So 500,000 euro loan will lead to 500,000 multiplied by 6% divided by 12, which in this case is 2,500 euros. Now, your financing partner, that's the bank, will want you to succeed and sustain. Hence, they will calculate that you accommodate cost of living as well. Each bank has a different default value for cost of living, depending upon how many people you have in the household, how many cars you own, etc., etc. As this value is different from bank to bank, so if one bank does not finance you, this doesn't mean that the other bank will not finance. Here as well, we have more aggressive banks with very low cost of living, and we've got more realistic banks, and of course we also have very conservative banks which have a very high cost of living lump sum. Now, no matter what the bank says, you will need to feel comfortable with the monthly installment as well. You will have other costs for the house, for example, water, electricity, heating, internet, radio tax, vacation, etc. And you'll also want to go on vacation once in a while, so you will want to buy a new car, perhaps buy a second car, washing machine breaks. So all these things will amount to some things which you need to accommodate for as well. So please do look at your monthly expenses after you finance the house. Banks will always look at your net household income, which comprises of your net earnings, which is after taxes. So whatever hits your bank in the bank account at the end of the month. We'll stick to the EMI of 2,500. Now let me categorize my suggestion into three parts: 30, 40, and 50%. Let me explain. If you're only spending 30% of your net household income towards the monthly installment of your home loan, it's going to be an easy financing. Banks will love you for this. Only spending 30% means that you would need to be earning 8,333 euros a month. That sounds pretty convincing to every bank because you'll still have around 5,800 euros to live on. If you're spending 40% of your household net income towards the EMI, then it's going to be a solid financing. Banks will approve the loan. In this case, you would need to be earning 6,250 euros. Still enough money to go on a vacation once in a while and go out for dinner. If you're looking to go above 50% of your net household income, then banks will deem this as risky, and only a few banks will be looking to finance you. With 50%, obviously you'll be earning around 5,000 euros. Banks in this case will have a very close look at your finances. Once again, I'm generalizing here. There are occasions where you're able to pay more than 50% of your household income towards the EMI. For example, if you're earning more than 8,000 euros a month, this sometimes is the case if husband and wife both are working. Home loan financing depends on various parameters, and we only touched upon a few here. One parameter, though, I need to discuss, which is your own contribution. While the bank will be giving you up to 100% of the purchase price, they expect you to bring in the ancillary cost, which is the notary cost, court charges, land transfer tax, as well as a broker if one is involved. Notary and court charges combined are around 2%. Land transfer tax differs from state to state. Here in North Rhine-Westphalia it is 6.5%, in Bavaria it is 3.5%. A typical broker takes 3.57%. This also varies from state to state and from broker to broker. Now, if we assume that you are buying directly from a builder or from an owner himself, you can exclude the broker charges. All in all, your ancillary costs in this case for buying a property in North Rhine-Westphalia without a broker are 8.5% of the purchase price. So if you bring in 42,500 euros as own equity, the bank will finance 100% of the purchase price, which is 500,000 euros. In the above example, you will then be paying an EMI of 2,500 euros. Getting a loan without own equity is very difficult, and only a few banks will want you to finance this. So to sum it up, if you're bringing in an own equity of 42,500 euros and you're financing 100% of the purchase price, which is 500,000 euros, you would at least need to earn 5,000 euros a month after taxes. As mentioned, there are a lot of parameters and each case is different.